All right. So I do see, Kim, we have Tim who's volunteering. We've got Chris who's volunteering.
I'm bringing you Chris.
Okay, fabulous. Hey there, Chris. Are you with me?
Yes, hello.
Okay. Hey, Chris. Thank you for volunteering.
No problem.
Okay, so you're in commercial real estate, I saw in the chat box. Tell me what you're doing in commercial real estate.
I just got started in the industry. I am doing the cold calling, trying to get either building owners or investors for focusing on industrial properties.
Industrial, okay. And so you're calling building owners and you're also calling potential investors.
Correct.
Okay, pick one, because they don't have the same problems. So
Today
pick
I've
one.
been
Who do you want to talk
doing
about?
building owners.
Building owners, okay. What do building owners worry about that you can help them with?
Not having tenants in their properties.
Okay, so what happens if they don't have tenants?
They don't have rent.
They don't have rents. What happens if they don't have rent?
They lose money.
They lose money. Okay. So if you call up a prospect who is a building owner and you say to them, I'm in commercial real estate, I work with building owners, if you just talk about we, help building owners find space or fill their space, that's what you do. It's not compelling. By the way, if you write down everything that you do and you can plug in your top competitor's name, what you're saying is not compelling. So that's why we're analyzing this. All right. So, but if you said to a building owner that you're able to help your building owner clients increase revenue in their buildings, that might be more compelling. Don't you think, Chris?
Yes, that's the angle I usually go with, is
okay.
seeing how I can help fill their any vacancies they have.
Okay. But it's not about filling their vacancies, it's about increasing the revenue. And some of the building owners, yes, they will make the leap from fill the space to revenue, but some of them won't, believe it or not. So you need to say it. And the rule is, and we're going to do this next week when we talk about building your scripts, you always want to lead with the problem that you solve. Not what you do, the problem that you solve. Okay? Okay, so let me switch gears for a moment. Your investors, what do your investors worry about?
Not having vacancies also, because if they have an investment property that is not filled, then it's kind of just an empty investment.
Okay, and in terms of, are you looking for investors that are going to buy buildings? Buy the properties?
They buy the
so
property, and then their investment return is on the rent they would receive.
Okay. So again, it's about increasing revenue.
Correct.
Okay. Okay. So for some of you, it's, this, what we just did, Chris and I, this is very straightforward. For some of you, it might be much more complicated. That you do need to take a moment and step back and really think about those prospects and what it is that they are worrying about. Okay. I'm going to thank you for volunteering, Chris.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Okay. So the next step in this process, actually, once you have identified the problem and you can articulate the problem, the next step, and by the way, one of your assignments is going to be to tell me what your ideal prospects worry about. That worksheet is in the workbook, and if you'd like me to take a look at it, post it in the membership area. So once you've identified what your prospects are worrying about, and you can articulate it in, say, a sentence, the very best way that I have ever found to show that value is to give an example. And I'm going to ask for some volunteers that can give me some examples of problems that they have solved for customers or clients.